What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is my tips and tricks series, guys, and this is going to be cooking with Aendam. So, in this series, I'm basically teaching you I keep saying ticks because one of my dogs has them. Tips and tricks about how to cook. So, I've gotten pretty much everything that you could cook in the game. For the most part. There might be some stuff I'm missing or something that I have to make, but I'll show you guys in time. So, we have rabbit. These are the three meats you can get. Venison, rabbit, and pork. Then we have eggs, we have potatoes, we have corn, we have blueberries, and we have yucca plant, or yucca fruit. Yucca fruit you can pick in the desert, and you have to basically hit down a cactus, and you get it. And it gives you a little bit of food. So the first basic thing I'm going to start you guys off with and show you guys how to do is to cook bacon and eggs. Now the way you do this is you have to kill an animal, you have to kill a pig, and it takes 1 pork and 2 eggs to make 1 bacon and eggs. And then you just hit cook. So we'll cook this up really quick. And that has to be on the grill. Now I'm going to show you how to bake potato. Put a potato in there on the grill. Don't use the pot, use the grill. Put this in there, cook. There you go. These are good food sources for the beginning, and I'll show you why. That only took 1 pork and 2 eggs. Now, the best food in the game is venison stew, but this is how much it takes. It takes 1 water, it takes 1 corn, it takes 1 potato, and it takes 1 venison. That takes a lot. Why don't you want to cook? Oh, because I'm not on the right one. You have to cook this in a pot. Where are your pots? There we go. So, do this again. 1 potato, 1 corn, 1 venison, and 1 water, and you get venison stew. This is the best thing in the game, but again, it takes so much. That's why I recommend bacon and eggs. Now, in the cooking pot, you can boil all the meats, as well as make rabbit stew, make venison stew, and make vegetable stew. Vegetable stew is pretty much the same process. Corn, potato, and 1 water makes vegetable stew. And then with the rabbit stew, it's literally 1 rabbit, 1 potato, 1 corn, 1 water, and you make rabbit stew. All the same recipe. And that's basically what you're going to start off making, is probably this. And here's the thing about bacon and eggs, it doesn't smell. That's the best thing. It doesn't smell, and it gives you a lot. And it's relatively easy to get when you're first starting out. Now, once you've been around for a while, and, day, let's say 10, and you have, venison, and you have a farm going, venison stew all the way, but again, you can't take that with you. What I recommend you take with you is either baked potatoes, or bacon and eggs if you can kill enough animals. Baked potatoes are great just because they don't smell, and, they're easy. But again, you have to have a farm. The next thing we're going to make is grilled rabbit. Now you're like, okay, well I just throw this on. You can make grilled rabbit. Awesome, right? Let me show you guys another trick. Where I throw that junk. If I take 1 wood plank, craft it into sticks. This is really early on, alright? You take the grill out, you put a stick there, then you put a rabbit in there, and you get charred rabbit. You can also make rabbit skewers, and you can make charred everything. You know what I mean? You can make a bunch of stuff. But this is really basic, and again, it'll work for the time being. If you can't find a grill, that's the best way to do it. You can do that with venison and pork. It's just charred. It gives you, let me see how much it gives you. So you lose hydration, but you get health and fullness, which still isn't bad for what you really have to get. You literally have to kill an animal and cut down a tree or break down a branch. So those are some of the best things you can make. Now let me show you guys how to make blueberry pie. First you gotta have corn. You make cornmeal by stacking 2 on each other. You make cornmeal. Now I believe this is in a pot. And you'll see blueberry pie. You're like, okay, how do I make that? Cornmeal, 1 cornmeal, 1 water, and 1 blueberry. Or maybe it's 2. How do you make what? Should be working. Why are you not working? Why? Oh no, what is this? It's something else. Damn it. I forget, guys. It's not what was it? Because I know that makes cornbread. I forgot I make blueberry pies. Damn it. I know I can make them. They're right here. It just doesn't tell me what I need to make them. How did I make them? Oh, I know. So, 1 cornmeal, 1 blueberry, 1 water, and 1 egg makes blueberry pie. There we go. I know I remembered it. Cook. Make cornbread. You just saw it. 1 and 1. Now this stuff doesn't really give you a lot, so I wouldn't recommend it. But again, you can make it. You can also do corn on the cob. That, and I think water, and you get corn on the cob. Now this is all basically, this is teaching you how to make everything. For the most part, I mean, I may have missed a couple things, but generally, that's how you make everything. Now where is it? Let me pick up some goldenrod tea. I'll show you guys how to make that, as well as I can. Probably gonna need these at some point too. So, with the fire, actually I can't fill up the can. Can I? No. Goldenrod tea, very important. You want to be making this on day 1. I don't have any more pots, do I? We'll take this out. Goldenrod tea is very simple. 1 boiled water and 1 goldenrod flour. That makes goldenrod tea. That's all you need. Cook. Oh, I popped out a 3rd person. Boop. There we go. What goldenrod does, I have some here, don't I? It cures dysentery, removes burning, it gives you 40 stamina and hydration. This stuff is amazing. Goldenrod tea is the only thing you should be drinking, in all honesty. Unless you're having a super hard time. Then what you can do is, pick this out, you can fill a can with water, you put a stick here, you put the can here, just like that, and you cook, and it'll cook you water in the can. However, you cannot stack the can. So it's actually not that great, in all honesty. But if you need to do it in the early on, it's fine. You just, you know. I have 1 more pot, don't I? No, that's all. I don't have enough pots. See, there's the goldenrod done. Looks delicious. Also, you guys can boil eggs. It's 2. Or no, it's only 1. There you go. They're not that great, but again, it's food if you need it. You can boil all the meats, but it does require water. Boiled water, to be exact. So, anything that requires water, I find too much in the beginning of the game. I think that bacon and eggs are your best shot, or potatoes. If you're going to have to boil water, it takes a lot more, because 1, you have to get sand to get to make jars with, and you're gonna have to get the water, boil it, then you have to cook it again. It's a long process, but I don't think is worth it unless you're actually prepared. You know what I mean? Otherwise, stick with bacon and eggs or baked potatoes if you have a farm going. But if you have a farm going, more than likely you're in a decent spot to where you can cook the stews. And the stews are the best thing to cook. The meats are great too if you're killing animals, all that stuff. You never want to eat meat raw because you can get sick to your stomach, and it doesn't give you as much benefits. But I mean, you guys can cook everything. You guys can kill, grilled rabbit. You can just throw it on the grill. If you don't have a grill, you can use a stick and you can make charred, any kind of meat that's in the game. If you're further along in the game, you can make baked potatoes. And that stuff's going to give you a lot of fullness, hydration, some of them will. It's also going to increase your wellness, which is huge, and this will touch in the last video I did. And if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's basically where I discussed the wellness system. And this is really, really great to know how to make all this stuff. And this is pretty much all the food in the game. If you go here Where is it? This is all the stuff I can make. Corn seeds, you know, it's not very much right now because it's just, yeah. Oh, I forgot. You can actually have bottled murky water. You just combine 1 snow in 1 empty jar. Totally forgot about that. You can also make yucca juice, which is 4 yucca in 1 glass jar. And this will give you, it doesn't give you as much as goldenrod tea, but it gives you a decent amount. So that's pretty good. I mean, the eggs only give you 8 fullness, which is actually not that great. You might as well save your eggs and go kill a pig, you know what I mean? That's just my thing. But, you know. But yeah, the best food in the game is venison stew, by far. Or rabbit stew, whatever you want to call it. Let's see how much, actually, let's compare really quick. This is boiled. I only have venison stew. I make rabbit stew. Made vegetable stew. Rabbit stew. Corn on the cob. Cornbread. I didn't make the other stew. Alright, so venison stew. 5/40/25. 5/20/25. 3/25/15. And then 20. So venison stew is the best out of all the stews, of course. But again, you have to you have to kill them. I personally love vegetable stew because once you have a farm, it's very easy to get. I don't have to worry about hunting anything, and it's pretty close. I mean, let's just give 40 fullness. I mean, you lose out on 20 fullness, which is pretty big, but again, you don't have the hassle of going and actually killing something. You could literally just pop in 1 potato, 1 corn, and 1 water, and there you go. And again, you don't want to carry this around, because these all smell. Or actually, does blueberry pies not smell? Apparently, blueberry pies don't smell, so that's actually a good thing. You can actually cook blueberry pies. Neither do potatoes, neither do corn. Bacon and eggs don't smell. So the stews smell for sure, and I know raw meat smells. That's awesome. So carrying blueberry pies might actually be better than carrying baked potatoes. No, because they take so much more to make, and they only give you 8 more fullness. So baked potatoes or bacon and eggs are the way to go. Now, obviously, you can see some of the food actually gives you health. If, you know, it used to give you a lot more, but now it gives you some. This one actually, I mean, the chard is kind of the worst way to go because you lose hydration and it does smell. But again, if you're in that tight situation, this will work for you. Blueberries. If you're ever in the snow biome, alright, let's say you saw it or you pass by, pick up blueberries. This is the best thing that you could probably grab while you're just running around. If you don't have any food. Like, I've had it where I just couldn't find any prefabs, and so I hit a snow biome and I just started picking blueberries. They don't give you a lot, but they do give you enough to survive, and that's the whole point of this game, is just to survive. So if you have to eat, 100 blueberries, you're gonna eat 100 blueberries. But if you see any rabbits, things like that, kill them, char them up, eat them. You don't eat blueberries anymore. So that's the basics of crafting. It's pretty much everything that I explained. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know. Or actually, let me show you guys how to make a cooking pot. So that's one thing I didn't show you guys how to make real quick. So cooking pot, or campfire, I'm sorry. You can get it from stone, which you turn into small stone. The small stone you can literally just pick up off the ground. So you don't have to worry about mining it, you can just pick them up. And that'll make a campfire. 8 of them makes a campfire. Boom. You have a campfire. Now the way you make a grill is you have 9 metal pipes to make a grill. That's why I recommend some of the charred meats when you're really new, because it's kind of hard to find metal pipes just out in the open until you have a forge going and all that. So again, you might want to use the stick and just use the charred rabbit, venison, or bake. You can't even make bacon eggs with a grill, so you want to stick with this until you can find a grill. Cooking pot, 5 forged iron. Now here's the thing about cooking pots. You can find them everywhere. If you find a towel, more than likely there will be at least 1 cooking pot. You will not find a grill, but you will find a cooking pot, at least. So make sure to check the ovens, all that stuff. Campsites will have them. So you generally don't need to cook to make a cooking pot in the first couple days. The grill, however, you will. So cooking pot's really easy. And then you can set up your little base like this if you want, but that's a whole nother episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you guys have any more questions, link them down below. Either I'll answer them, or any of my other subscribers who might know will answer them. This is basically just to help new players out. That's why I'm making this series. And I will see you guys next time. So take it easy.